Hey, supercar, just ramp it over.
So if you look at the wind the road at the red line, those go into the only road that goes past the walls. So the reason for the red line is because there's walls there that we can't get past without going through that one choke point, like Muller said.
Oh
Yeah.
shit! Yeah.
The only other way that we could get there is if we push our BDRMs to the walls on Y and X, and then have them mount and then climb over. But again, we're facing an issue where that might not be possible, and I'm pretty sure there's barbed wire there. So,
or we could get a decoy to the fence.
Yeah, there you go.
That's the fence.
Shit. I think
No,
there's
they're
barbed
gonna
wire on
make
it too. I don't know if we
changes
can
on their
jump over it.
aisle as well, unless we have like very
Polo
fresh
sticks,
intel.
maybe.
Well, these are recent,
This is
aren't
all
they?
from like 2 hours ago.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, perfect.
I honestly think we should get these done like every day if we could.
Agreed.
I agree. I want, if possible, a daylight version would be awesome as well.
Yeah, we can do that.
So
The problem is they will see our airplane during daytime. We were kind of hiding during nighttime.
actually, hang on, let me fix that.
Could
There's
try,
another one on the
like,
fence.
morning or evening. But yeah, you're right.
Oh shit.
Let's just put Carmine in a plane and make him go take photos.
Yeah, but he
Flies
doesn't
the
know what he's
compound.
taking pictures of. That's the, like
He's
he'll just take
taking
pictures
selfies.
of himself probably. To how smart he is.
What a
He does
cool
like
call.
selfies.
Such a
Do we
good
have any of
call.
those? They used to be like the
Affirmative
pixel
command post.
non-static ones. We just attach one of those to him, see what he does.
Just a dash cam, just put it
Yeah,
on.
the-
Carmine.
Like,
Honestly,
like
we should
putting
just do
a
that.
camera on a
Like
dog's
GoPro on
collar
his
and
war-
sending
Go get
it
him.
free.
All this invasion war stuff aside, we should probably just do that because he does get kidnapped every like half an hour. So it'd be nice to know what he's up to and like where he's been kidnapped at, so we can
I'm
avoid
down.
it.
I'm
I
down.
wish we were able to still have those dash cams, and I
Same.
would be like sit in that computer room just looking at everyone's POV.
Especially with the amount of dispatch we have now.
Kind of a watcher, huh?
To
Well,
to
just
go
for,
back
like
to
running
what
people around.
Bison was saying about, so the little island next to the airstrip, right? You want that to be cover for the little harbor in the
Oh, it
top
should have
right.
been like 13 hours. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, so the point of I changed the letters on it, but the point of the green objective 1B is to cover our entire advance from the airfield all the way to objective 2 and into that cove. Because after objective 2, there is
It also
a
covers 4.
yeah, and covers 4. But after objective 2, there is a mountain range that goes around that little beach area, like right next to 1B. That you just can't see. There's just no way they can see past. So
I think 1B is technically useless because
I-
I'm pretty sure that peninsula just south of
I
it
think
is
we're
much higher
underestimating
elevation.
how big this island
might
is,
be,
because
actually.
I don't know
No.
how you. I don't think you can even see objective 2.
I don't
from
believe so.
objective
No,
1B.
no, I don't. I
No,
don't
it's
believe so. No,
it's not
It's
to cover
large.
objective 2. It's meant to cover the distance between 1A and 2. That's the point of it. Hold on, let me grab
everything
it.
between those, yeah, everything
Pull up
between
the
those
photo
two.
of the actual like 1B island. I think it's a lot bigger than we realize.
It is. That's what I'm saying. It's twice the size of LSLA.
shit.
Holy shit.
Look at that thing. It's massive. So I don't know how much cover we can.
That's
really
pretty low
provide from
too.
there.
Actually, I didn't realize how
You-
low that was.
Yeah, you can get up there, and then we can have it.
What's I'm saying? That
everything,
peninsula south
like,
of it
over
is
here.
taller than it. You're not going to be able to see 4 at all.
Yeah, so you have this ridgeline, like along this area right here with Z is. You see,
It's
So-
a Z.
this is Z.
Wrong.
So we're going to be able to put our things on X, and they're going to be out of line of sight from everything from the north, because the hill is going to cover them.
Okay. The hill that they're
Worst
going
case
to be
scenario,
on.
and worst case scenario, even if they're not, if they're APCs, then they could just be in the water down here with the cliff covering them, and then
What
they'd
are
be
you
able
going
to
to put
aim
up
to
there
the
and
north
why?
to cover the area to the north between 1 and 2.
Is there a photo of that angle?
Or from the south looking north. No.
Yeah.
I think there is one from west to east towards
But
the
if I-
end.
But if I was
Yeah.
them, wouldn't you put anti-air on there and protect it? Anybody swimming to it, you just gun them all down. That'd be like a
That's
perfect.
again, they don't care about where their anti-air is. Plus, I don't think the trailer that they can pull along is
They can't go along the water.
submergible.
Yeah.
It's just a BRDM, so they're more than likely going to have it on that peninsula to the south.
I see.
But they have man portable, so it doesn't matter.
I don't see them wasting it by putting. I don't see them risking their portable anti-air being put on the, or like the manned one being put on the island. To be honest, I'd see them
So-
holding it over at the main mansion.
I
Got
think
a
main
photo of this,
mansion
what it
and
looks
radio
like.
tower are going to be the
Sorry,
entires.
so what's this?
So airstrip on the right, you have the island on the top, and this is the beach. So our APCs
Right.
will
So we
be
could cover the
like
beach.
here.
But besides the beach, to really.
Like we cover the beach. If that beach is cleared and you have people pushing from here, and they're going to go into the forest over here on Y, then those APCs could honestly push up this hill over here on X, and boom, that's secured, right?
Okay.
They're clearing that entire angle.
And I guess we move over to 2, and then we all collectively go to take that harbor.
Yeah.
Okay.
What report is this again? So I can put this picture in there.
Can you
I
put
don't
the picture? Of,
90519.
can you put the picture of the map up again?
Investigative.
He's got a PKM on his back.
Thank you. I'm just
The
going to name it
fuck?
Battle Plan by Bison.
All right. Awesome.
I think it's in C on the very northern side of the map. Along A5, I think it's in best interest that we get some of our armor to move onto there, because that's a high ridge there. It's equal distance to the ridge line on like B5, like equal height. It's able to watch both any advance on the airport hangar and crossing the street, and then any armor coming along as well. And then I think it's in best interest that we have like our infantry push east, some through the woods, some on the northern side of that road, to take that little whatever the fuck that little harbor is on the eastern side in B7.
Objective 2.
Yeah. Because we're gonna have armor needing to push from the northern side, because if it gets into a pickle where we lose all of our armor on the little island next to harbor, then we've lost all of our armor.
We're not putting all the armor there. We're not putting. So we're gonna have between 2 to 4 APCs. We're gonna have 2 tanks, insurgents, and other things with mounted guns on top. It's gonna be 2 APCs around the island of C4 and 5, right?
And the other 2
So-
APCs, I'm assuming from the north.
Yeah, that's where I'd like them. I'd like the other 2 APCs to pretty much go around Alpha, and they should probably hit land on like Alpha 7, maybe 6. And then if the area to the south is clear for our APCs on Charlie, I'm not against them going all the way to Charlie 6. Do you see that, where the beach pushes in towards the road? And if those APCs are able to get on that road there and then push north, you're going to have APCs from the north, APCs from the south, and then a lot of people on foot on the ground pushing from like Bravo west to east. That way you have a 3-pronged assault on that little town. I think objective 2 will probably be the least defended location. So this isn't going to be the biggest problem. It's when we get this cleared, we've got the north side of the island. It's the harbor area in the middle, and then the match to the south is where it's going to get real fucking hairy.
I definitely think because on oh, fuck, how do I what grade is this? I think it's on at the very
No
bottom right
plan
corner
survives
of D7.
Contact with the enemy.
Yeah, the very bottom right corner of D7, there is a
It's true.
checkpoint gate that you have to go through, which is also a choke point. So I definitely think it's going to be from their back is going to be our main problem.
Wait, moving just away from, I'm kind of circling back here. So we had the discussion about having EMS on Leviathan and then maybe moving to the airfield. When it comes to critical people who are critical, are we flying them back to SMH, or are we going to have doctors on Leviathan?
Kiki.
I don't believe any doctors have been contacted about operating outside of SMH.
I
My
would speak
idea
with them.
was...
Go ahead.
I was gonna
Well,
say, I didn't think
got it,
I didn't think
yeah.
Derek wanted any of his doctors to leave the hospital.
Yeah, they're trying to get in contact
Impossible
with
to get
us.
the equipment out there as well.
Yeah.
What we wanted to do is to have medical tents for the doctors. I don't know what would be a good position though. Would it be the aircraft carrier?
The inner deck, the aircraft carrier.
Then yeah, I'll
If you're gonna
talk
do
to the
that in a
doctors.
deck, but worst case scenario, we're gonna have Life Flight 1 and 2. 1 will be going from airport hangar to Leviathan, and then Life Flight 2 will be going from the Leviathan to SMH. So you're getting them off the island back and forth, and then criticals, instead of getting at the triage of the Leviathan, they're gonna go straight to SMH.
So we will use both life flights?
Yeah.
Okay.
And if they go to SMH, then they're done. They're not allowed to come back to the island. Yeah, don't let them come back.
How does that mean?
It means if they go to SMH, they're not allowed to be like, "Hey, EMS, give me a ride back to the island."
What, the officer or the
officer,
suspect,
yeah,
or-
the officer.
I don't think we have to worry about that, do we?
Well, that's why I'm asking. It's like if like I go down and I'm like, there's a bullet in his brain. He's not going. He has to go to the hospital, and I go. I'm like, all right, I'm good. I'm coming back. Am I good to come back to the island?
I
or-
believe the intent is most injuries will be able to be stabilized and treated on scene. That's why we have the triage points, which will have extra equipment. But when it comes to us sending criticals to the hospital, I assumed it was going to be things like they need to have something amputated, or they're completely eviscerated, or they need surgery of some kind.
I think
Okay.
what Bison is trying to understand is, let's say he's on the field at objective 2 and he gets shot in the arm and he gets pulled back to the triage at the hangar and he gets treated and he's A-OK, not critical. What's the transport from there? Is he going all the way to SMH, getting back on patrol? Or
Yes,
is he
yes,
throwing a
yes,
bandage
yes.
on him? Okay,
The
cool.
goal is to get the
Yeah.
injured back to mainland to get them, medical care SMH, and they can go back on patrol or they can rest for the day.
There you
Okay,
go.
so there's no coming back to the island. Is what I'm hearing. Okay.
Correct.
Okay,
Correct.
got it.
So
Don't go down. Got it.
do you want us to do that with
I don't know how I feel about that. I
any
think it's
injury?
stupid.
Like I thought we were only sending criticals to the hospital, and anyone else, if we could treat and release them, we would.
That's why you need to have Life Flight 1 and 2. Just
Mhm.
Life Flight 2, bringing people to the hospital as much as they can.
Yeah, one defensive helicopter, maybe one more offensive helicopter, depending on what is asked for.
An offensive EMS helicopter.
And then the suspects, do we just take them back to the fob after we detain or put them in custody and just leave
About
them
the,
there?
like,
Okay.
Yeah, they stay there.
if we're doing
They
war,
stay there until the fighting's done. They don't go anywhere.
Correct.
Okay, got it.
I don't know how I feel about like someone gets shot in the
Unless we want to have
shoulder.
people in charge
they
of
got
like
patched
processing in the
up.
middle. I'm not against them just getting treated and sent back to SMH and
I
MRPD
could
and going
come
on a 24-hour
back,
hold.
you know.
if
I
there's
don't know how
paperwork
it's
we
gonna
need
work
before,
though.
given
If
the
we
whole,
can
30 years.
extract them, I just worry that that might cause more, harm to us. If you can do that and you feel more safe doing that, by all means. The less
feel-
threat on the island, the better it is for us.
I do feel like it'd make less of a threat to us because if they know that we're keeping their people at the fob, then they're just going to try to send people around to, bomb and assault the fob.
Yeah.
So I think it would be good to get them out of the island as quick as possible and put them on their 24-hour hold, and then they can go fuck around in prison while we're yelling with their shithead friends.
Exactly, Ray. You know
Yeah,
what I
it
mean?
just has to be a lot of communication. A lot of people want to do the transport and the paperwork and get them all, situated or place them in a hold for the time
Yeah.
being.
I can make a report the day before or just before that'll just be strictly for people we catch at the Sanguine Isle, and then we'll just put
Oh,
their names in
perfect
it as we go.
guidelines. I like that. Yeah. Perfect.
We'll just put their names in it as we go, and then say oh, this person was shot down at this time or whatever, and then just actually we don't even need that. I'll just say these people were found on Sanguine Isle during the great the great beach landing of the UPD.
Okay, I gotta. Oh, sorry.
Oh no, it's while we're on the subject of the Leviathan, there are a few security concerns that I would like to bring up. I know we've talked a lot about how we're going to our offensive against the island, but I also think we need to think about the defensive as well. I think the top side of the Leviathan is going to be very easily defensible from air, from water. I don't think that's much of a concern. However, there is one glaring issue with the Leviathan, and that is from directly below. If it is struck from below, if anything attacks from below, we have no defense whatsoever against that. And should it take a large enough strike, that ship could sink. It could go down and we could lose our forward operating base, our triage, and pretty much everything we have there.
I
Well, I
think
think
if
that
we lose
needs
the
to be
Leviathan, we have to move everything to the airstrip, right?
Yeah. So it needs to be a major concern, or a lot of thought needs to be put into how can we defend from any kind of attack on the Leviathan.
How can we? You're an expert on this. What do you think?
See, that's the tough thing though, is I mean, if they have some kind of submersible or anything like that that's able to attack from below, we have nothing in to my knowledge that can defend against that. We have Avisa submarines that are incapable of any kind of offensive maneuvers. They're mostly for transportation, and they have no offensive whatsoever. So if we could get something that can operate underwater, I just don't know what we'd have available. I don't even know what weapons would work under there, because would we be able to shoot an RPG from the surface down into the water? Would
We
it
need
reach?
torpedoes with the submarine.
Yeah, that's something that we can ask for. I don't know the answer to it as well.
You know those Lamborghinis that James Bond has?
Yeah.
A few of those. But
The ones that can also become
Yeah,
like little
they're on.
submarines.
The
Yeah.
car that Speedy has.
Speedy has one of those?
Yeah,
I've
why?
driven one
Yeah.
before.
We
Not
might have
even
to
just
seize
that.
that.
HOA
It's still
has a
his.
few.
Yeah.
I remember
What
Oh
do I
my
have?
god, the
SDSO
fucking
got
war.
in a little bit of a war with the HOA in the
Oh,
Alamo
yeah.
Sea. And
Shit.
one of
Oh,
the
yeah.
HOA people just rocketed the fuck out of all of our boats with that. We just instantly
Oh
blew
my
up all of
God.
them.
We got fucked.
That's
So
what
if
I
we had,
accidentally
you know,
flew
one
a
or two
crop
of
dusting into
those,
one of them.
that would help underwater quite a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually, that could be the answer right there.
Moose, we're working that. Get those as soon as you can. Talk to Speedy or the HOA. See if you can make a deal with them.
10-4.
I'm literally in the room.
Hey, Miss Jones,
Hey,
can we get?
Hey.
Can we borrow the submarine cars?
please.
Y'all can do it.
Appreciate that. Thank you.
Good work, Moosebeard. That was fast.
Good.
Yeah. Hey, good-
Efficient.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Matt.
So, cycling back to medical again, sorry. But let's say we're on the side of a hill and I tripped down the hill a little bit and I hit my head on a tree or something by accident. And I get patched up. Am I going back to Los Santos or am I staying?
You're going back to Los Santos. If you're out, you're out. If you're
Don't
if
fall
you're out, you're
over.
out.
No
Just
treat
how you're
out.
releases.
Yeah,
Why
you're
don't you
out.
Die in dark.
Now, what if you get? What if your leg gets infected?
I'm not good with heights. What if I
Stay
I
off
fall
the
a
hills, dog.
roof or- Okay.
I mean, you know, if you shoot one of them and you grab a vial off of them and you could stick it in your allies.
What kind of vial?
A vial?
I don't know what kind of I don't know what kind of
The
equipment they got over
The
there.
juice. There's a report on it.
I don't know how I
it's
feel
on-
about the
Bison, do you wanna
PD
tell 'em
high
about the
drugs.
juice?
I don't.
If it's life and death, adrenaline rush. Maybe we can add. We could ask for some.
I've been
adrenaline
thought about
syringes.
asking for the adrenaline syringe from.
I'm assuming that
Yeah.
they will have ways to
they were
get
kinda
people up,
sickening sometimes.
but I don't know.
Commissioner,
Fuck him.
did you ever hear anything about the juice? Wait, it's not the juice. Oh,
It
fuck.
is.
What was the
Adrenaline?
juice before the juice? The troopers used to have
adrenaline.
some. No, we used to have some steroids.
What? I thought you guys didn't do steroids.
No, it was steroids, Stubble.
No
I'm sorry.
way. What
Yeah.
the
lied
fuck?
to?
Sorry. Yeah.
Wait,
it was drugs.
Oh my god.
that why Ripley's still so big?
What about
but he
Soze?
just- he
Is
kept
that why
bulking.
Soze was so angry? And he was always like,
I can't.
He was just like that.
I can't comment on that.
We've seen him
Soze is
recently. He's
Soze.
off it. He's old and frail. It's
He's
not
become a
good.
bowling champion, actually.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Hey, sorry, who?
Soze is a
Soze.
bowling
Oh.
champion now. Yeah.
Really?
Oh yeah.
This is why we're fighting for bowling champions.
So how much are you guys taking into accountability the fact that these are crazy people?
A lot.
Who, us
They
or
might just
them?
like run it.
I think the
I think they're
fact
gonna
that
run
we're,
at us
like-
with knives. So
On that, apparently the
Well-
locals on the island are cannibals.
How about you let the mayor speak?
Oh, you can finish, Star.
I'm done.
Oh, I just this sounds like a very, military versus military kind of theorizing going on. But I wouldn't discount the concept of thinking that you're obviously gonna try to land at the airstrip. Why not just park a fuck ton of vehicles to stop you from doing that? Like there are much crazier options. I feel like that you guys should probably anticipate.
Yeah, that's the real in the battlefield, right?
They're gonna
That's how
be
you gotta
some real crazy nonsensical shit.
yeah,
more
I'm
than likely
gonna have a
happen.
squad for that. I think I'm gonna have Brick lead it and just kind of be like, all right, you got it, champ. And
It is an island of
like a
psychopaths.
If you got any like crackhead energy people in your departments, you might want to consult them for what they would do. If they
Yeah,
were
I-
in the other
I-
district.
Zimmerman.
yeah,
What would
yeah,
Gemma do?
I want to just like get a
Did you say
special
what would
squad.
Gemma do?
It's our special squad, and
Yeah.
they're gonna go crazy. I don't know what they're gonna do. I'm just gonna give them guns and say, "You got this," and
Yeah, I would just
we'll
be
see what
really
they do.
careful in particular taking that villa. Because I know if I were them and I had a ton of explosives, I would rig the thing, put enough people in there to make it look like a threat, let you guys
Oy.
pretty much take it, move out, and then blow up the entire thing while you're all
Oy, oy,
I kind of want to
oy.
use explosives on it before we even go inside of it.
Ma'am, is that something you need to tell us? Like,
Cool.
don't swap to the other side, please.
That's our mayor. That was
I
cool
won't.
as hell.
I'm just saying,
And
there's
she's
a,
not wrong
That's
though.
pretty smart.
there are some
Yeah.
big
That's- I
brain.
mean,
It's
that's
an
what I'm
island of
saying, yeah.
psychopaths.
That's smart.
Because I mean, it's very easily, guess that you guys are probably going to aim for that in the airfield first. I don't know. I recommend coming
agree.
up with crazy plans to match their crazy plans,
Yeah,
so
I mean,
nobody knows what's
I
happening.
agree.
Honestly, just getting a little remote car and sticking a bomb on it and driving it towards their villa, not a bad
Mhm.
idea.
I will say
I want to
that
put
we do
bombs on our
have.
drones.
I do
Or is
actually
that
have
too
drones
much?
and RC cars for EOD that we can use.
Yeah, I think we have like 15 drones.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go
And
soon.
that's,
guys. I
the
gotta go
red is
sleep.
their helipads. I don't know if you
Oh,
can
yeah.
see the gauge from here. There's
Jaeger
a-
also thinks he's an anime villain, so he might go for the dramatics.
You gotta be careful with drones and bombs and RC cars because sometimes, the bomb just camouflages into the car and you can never see it.
Isn't that a good thing?
Yeesh.
By all means, I know how America
Sorry.
feels
All
about
is
their.
fair in war, man.
I know how
understand,
America
but-
feels about their animals. Have we
Best
ever put
friend.
any thought into the canine units being there?
Oh
No,
no.
we don't
The,
have
the
canines.
canine units.
Do you want to
aren't
put bombs on
deployed in-
canines?
Oh, take Fenton in, please. He needs to get fit.
I could confidently say
He's
there
wanting
are
to put the
plenty of
bomb
people
on the
that
canine,
island
man.
who will shoot
Oh wait,
dogs, no
no, don't do
problem.
that.
Double, it's your call. If you want dogs, we'll bring dogs.
Fuck.
It's up to
Can we get
Ripley, 'cause,
Churro involved? Churro's always got an
normally
RPG or something.
the canine unit forbid the deployment of canine in 78 situations, so I don't know if they'd want them. I think we'd
Fair
have to
enough.
get, like,
I'm just trying to think
special
outside
rabbit
the box.
dogs. I think if we get some wild dogs, then we just kind of like
we jab
let
them
them
with
like
the
give
What
them
about that
parachutes and
fucking
just drop them
bear?
in the compound.
Well, no,
Yeah.
Kessa has
No.
Boris.
But wait, Boris is going to be there with us.
I
Send
already
them in.
suggested.
Yeah.
What
Oh,
if we give
fantastic.
Boris cocaine like that movie
Cocaine Bear.
and we just
Oh my
Someone's already
God.
done that. It
Yeah.
ended bad. It ended bad.
Yeah, well, that's fine. We'll just
For
be
them,
far away
yeah.
from him.
Reenact the
Ooh,
revenue.
ooh, ooh,
For
we can drop
him.
him off from the with the one of those
Put him
helicopters
in a
with the hooks.
submarine.
Can
No,
Boris
put him in a submarine.
parachute?
Bear
Cargo
in a
bomb.
submarine.
Cargo.
Bear
pump.
in a
Yeah.
submarine.
Do we
Yeah,
have-
just cargo bob him in, hooked up on
Cargo
cocaine,
bear.
and just let him loose.
Do we have access to
Inject them with
suppressors?
juice.
we will. I think.
I
I
hope.
think they work on our guns today.
Hold on.
Alright,
Bear in
Gabby.
a submarine. What if we put
We
it
might have lost the
on a
plot a
plane?
little bit with the bear stuff.
Yeah,
And
we
just
might have
dump
lost the plot a
snakes
little
out
bit
of
with
a
the
plane.
bear.
We were looking for
Samuel
crackhead
Jackson.
ideas, so
Yeah, we to be fair.
What-
Stubble, maybe a
Owen.
suggestion would be getting maybe even a smaller team of people, Desert Eagles, silencers, and moving as a stealth unit.
Let's hire Hydra.
So we did talk about
No, we're not going to hire criminals to
I
defend
will
the United States.
Lose my
Bad
shit if
idea.
I
Oh,
hear that
Hold
again.
on, hold on. What
That's
if
what
we
the
had
Suicide Squad
collars
did.
on them that would explode if they did anything against us?
Oh,
To make
damn.
them all
Like
Suicide
some kind
Squad.
of
I have a
like
suggestion.
some kind of like a team, like a
Special
death team.
No.
Yes.
No.
I have an
Yeah.
idea.
Bad idea.
For a
Not
special
valuing
team.
their life
Copywriting.
squad.
hold up. Deuces.
Question for Ducey. Question for Ducey.
How about no, not a question, but a suggestion?
Oh.
Since this group of individuals are quite experienced with this type of thing, and we essentially have to deal with, how about we hire the Littlemans to pretty
Ooh.
much dive planes on the mansion?
I actually heard the
It's,
little men
And
have
James
dentist
Randall as well,
appointments,
Vincent,
too.
but
Yeah, I think they're busy
I think
that day.
I think they're on the other side.
What about all the Dans?
Yeah, they might
Oh,
be.
they
going
might
down
be
the
on the
side.
island.
You think they're on the island?
Yeah.
Here's Fingal Dan.
Yeah, get
He's
all the
probably
civilian
fired.
stuff
He got
and then
fired.
the
He's
civilian
probably
ones
the
and
man.
snipers.
that we could
Fire
run
disaster.
into.
Will we
is-
hire
We
him
might
back
have to
for
go
one
against
day?
Finn Guild.
Oh my god, there's so many
According to a
voices.
recent
Bombs
warrant
on
for
those
Dingle
vehicles.
fan, Fingal is over on the island right now. So.
Yeah, there are a lot of Dans over there, and they've got experience a bit against fighting people storming a beach. So
What kind of Dans are we talking?
probably Judge Ingle.
Judge Ingle,
Ingle.
He runs that court system, right?
Yeah, we know Judge Ingle's over there. He's one
Yeah,
of them.
what's that one that twatted not too long ago?
Oh, tell me it wasn't.
One of them twatted out that he was gonna.
Please not Robert E. Lingle.
That wasn't him.
Robert E. Dingle. Jesus.
Just don't let it be Bruce Ingle, Dan.
I think there definitely
No.
needs to be some structure, but I'm not against like a little bit of chaos to go crazy with it because the
Pichingo's
mayor does
dead.
have a very valid point that
I'm gonna go to bed.
it's like guerrilla warfare, right? It's
Yeah,
gonna
I
be
would
very
expect
difficult to go
everything
against
you guys
it.
have said in this.
So what you're saying is we can use heroin.
Oh,
Why?
I don't.
Are you?
I don't know how I feel
are,
about.
are you currently like a heroin addict looking for a hit? Like, what do you sound so excited about that for?
No.
I don't know how I feel about.
If you're going to
officers
work for
and
heroin, like I got news for you. The
people
easy
being
way to get
deployed
it.
into a
If
conflict
we
on
have to do
drugs.
heroin, I'm in.
Drugs are for pussies.
Yeah. Now if the government give us some like special like red pills, is cool. Like cool.
I
but
don't.
I don't know
Red
about
pill
no
there.
like. I don't know about.
I don't think
like,
the government is
cocaine.
going to supply
I
any
don't want
special
drugs, you know.
drugs. But that being
don't-
said, like I said, all is fair in war. If you fucking grab some guy and he's got some shit and you don't know what it is and you think it might help
You're a
you,
little hungry. He's got some food on him. Eat that shit.
Maybe
That's
life
yours,
or
man.
death, you know.
you
right?
just want to inject some random syringe into you that you get off that guy? Yeah, maybe. But just realize that if you get
Run their
addicted to
pockets.
whatever drug that is, you might get fired from the PD if you keep doing that shit. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, you see an RPG, use that.
This is fun. This has been a crazy day. We're at 13-hour stream today, huh? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm gonna go to some sleep. That was a day, huh? That was a fucking day. Oh my god. Well, we've got tomorrow. And we got Saturday and Sunday. What day is it today? Oh, it's Thursday. I've got to put the bin out. Oh, fucking midnight. All right, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Well, if I wake up, I might just sleep forever. Oh, that sounds very sad. I might just sleep all day. But yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for the stream. And I'll see you tomorrow. I appreciate you guys. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for all the love and support. Hit that follow button if you haven't done it already. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Also, thanks for HelloFresh for sponsoring the stream.